There's finally a better way. It's
oh my
called
God,
Otter.
okay.
Let's say I'm in class. I just hit record, and as you can see, everything I'm saying is turning into a transcript as I talk in
she
real
said
time.
trans.
Because Otter is transcribing everything, I
Yes.
can actually listen to the professor rather than trying to type everything down.
You can
or
listen
I
to
can
me anytime
zone
you
out for a
want to,
minute.
love, and the other way around.
I know that nothing is going to be missed, and I will be able to refer back to this transcript.
Okay.
If you're attending by Zoom, Otter will even capture any slides that were shared during the lecture.
You can capture my slide if you
Imagine
want.
being able to refer back to perfect notes from all your classes for the whole semester.
Yes, semester.
By the way, everything I'm showing you is free.
But
Here's
you're
the
not
best
an
part.
OnlyFans,
So
are
after
you?
your class is over, you'll receive an AI-generated summary. It contains a summary
I
of...
get plenty of AI summaries anyway. Oh, look, it's Christian Harloff, the biggest Star Wars shit of the whole lot.
Let's push the button marked idiot and see what comes out.
Well, it's not my fault that JBNA from Fatal Fury likes to wear such provocative dresses on my YouTube channel. Good for her and good for SNK. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting through, and you'll be watching me, watching this, watching you maybe, the Acolyte Episode 3 in the one and only season of this dreadful series, brought to us by Harvey Weinstein's former accomplice, Leslie, who gives a shit headband. I've heard a lot. I've not watched any of my fellow content creators giving their reactions and afterthoughts, so what I say during this reaction will be unfiltered, unfettered, whatever. Got my Dr. Pepper in hand. But I mean, number two we translate into dog shit episode of the Acolyte, where Torben deletes himself because, yes, if I had a neck beard like that, I too would actually just self-delete and forget what kind of troubles that I brought to the Order of the Jedi. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with this. And, oh God, let's sit back and pray that I'm not going to witness anything absolutely god-awful.
The following program contains naughty bits. But before each naughty bit comes on the screen, you'll hear this warning sound. Woke! Woke! Hotter than this. And more exciting than this. Thames Television brings you...
Come on your face. What cleanses you of wokeness?
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars. Just make a complete mockery of it. Let's piss on everything. Lucasfilm presents a Dave Give Me Holy production. Is this young Osha or young May? I never can tell the difference. Come hither, little child.
How did you know I was here?
Because you're black?
It's dangerous. Only if we eat it.
You know what's dangerous? This fucking acting.
Why do you always have to do things like that?
Because I'm black. I told you.
What are you doing here?
I am from Nigeria.
How many times have I told you? It is not safe out here.
Sorry, Mother Coral.
Sorry, Mother Coral. Why don't you just say, sorry, Mom, I didn't mean to venture out so far into the forest, the petrified forest. Looking at the state of this Mum, who looks like a knockoff of Darth Maul, Mrs. Darth Maul. Yeah, I'd be scared of that too, actually.
There will be consequences for breaking the rules.
You said consequences. I suppose so. These child actors, not to blame them entirely, but they're dog shit. They really are. Macaulay Culkin in the Home Alone films you should actually care about was a far better child actor than these two reprobates right here. Dun, 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 dun. The Appalling Light, starring I Don't Care. How much more do we have to endure of these kids?
May we have some spice creams? Please, sir. I want some. More?
Oh, shit. It's Black Anne Boleyn. How the fuck Is this Star Wars? What is this? Jesus Christ. That mop of dreadlocks on her head just looks like natty matty dreadlocks. That's what it looks like. And she's wearing a blanket I used to own about 14 years ago. Oh no, wait a minute. Are these two together? Oh no, they're space moms, aren't they? Oh no!
A firm hand is required.
OSHA is
And a firm bush.
it's normal behavior for a child.
Twins are not normal children.
Twins? You mean Arnie and Danny DeVito? Oh, not that twins. No, because I want to watch that after this now.
I'm your twin brother.
Obviously. The moment I sat down, I thought I was looking into a mirror.
By the same thread.
Yes, yes.
Woven through all
In a very
of existence.
woman-centered world, which I was very excited to kind of be in that, because I feel like
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Women are manipulating the force on objects. The force is female bullshit's coming up here, isn't it? Notice how Queen Anasia, Black Anne Boleyn has got a bullseye targeted on her forehead. I wonder who came up with that genius design. What, you Black Bruce Lee? Fuck you know. It's a man. A man decides to visit us. Uh-oh. Who could this be?
I don't know if I want to be a witch.
Well, at least that kid's got some sense, because why on earth do you want to be a female and also be branded as a witch? Because witch rhymes with... So essentially, you're forcing kids to do something against their will because they're kids. Gee, Disney, that sounds awfully familiar.
It's like, I love Disney's content. I grew up watching, all of the classics. They have been a huge, informative part of my life. But at the same time, I worked at small studios most of my career, and I'd heard, you hear whispers. Let's have these two characters kiss. Let's, in the background, I was just, wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to, if you see anything queer in the show, I'm proud of them.
No.
I just was like, no.
I said no.
we were hunted,
By men.
forced into hiding, all because some would consider our power dark.
What an understatement, ladies and gentlemen. Priceless. Please nominate this for an Emmy Award this year. Oh, please. Just go on Disney, go on Lucasfilm. You know you want to self-congratulate and flagellate at the same time. Send the Acolyte in to be nominated for Best TV Show ever. Oh, wow. Never was a funnier quote uttered in such irony. I love it. Just a mute observation to point out here, ladies and gentlemen, but it's so funny to me that the twins, insufferable pairing that they are drawn to Black Anne Boleyn more than their other white mother. Is there some hidden message of sorts that we don't know about here? Miss Leslie Headband along with Kathleen Kennedy, do you hate white chicks as well? Because if you do, you can put them my way.
Come. Claim.
Well, I usually do, but not in this instance. But thanks for the offer.
The power of one. The power of two.
Power of three? Power of many! Oh my god! Yeah, by the way, Disney, Lucasfilm, didn't pay for this garbage. Downloaded it illegally, thank God, in 2160 resolution. And you expect me to pay £4.99 a month for your garbage channel? No thanks.
You vow upon my death.
I wish you would fucking die.
The secrets of our coven and continue our legacy.
What's a coven of space witches? Amazing special effects. Wow. That was incredible. Are there any white people in Star Wars anymore? Oh, right, I spoke too soon. Here's one white person. Feels like Star Wars again, actually. Yes, hello. Who are you?
I am Master Indara, and these are my colleagues, Sol.
Oh, yeah, that's when she was still alive. Just letting one off there.
Under my protection. We are
Carrie Ann Moss, what are you doing with your career, love?
Spying on us?
They want to take our children!
No, that's Lucas from Disney, love.
Your tongue where I cut it out for you.
So here's the funny thing, right? If they're all-powerful space witches, why aren't they stopping the Jedi from doing this? That makes no sense to me. If you've got this big raging boner to wipe out patriarchy and everything else, and that you're the standing supreme beings, wouldn't you just challenge these people? Or is space witchery not a match for the Jedi Order?
If you want your Padawan returned to his right mind,
I spoke too soon.
you all leave.
Please let me take the test.
Holy fuck, this acting is atrocious. Okay, child groomers, you may take them away. Again, none of this makes any sense because there were no such things as space witches in George Lucas's version of Star Wars. So what they're trying to say now is even if you're the most powerful Jedi in the galaxy far, far away, you're susceptible to witchery and buffoonery. Okay, that's a new one. If you want to say what's in your heart, love, just say that Leslie Headland, this is a dog shit script. Can I walk away? You've paid me already. And can I report you to social services and the police for inappropriate things that you've done to me and the rest of the cast of the Acolyte? So blimey, 35 minutes in, we've actually got our first action set piece. Let her go! Oh, the space witches are dead. Oh, never mind. Commiserations.
Peace here. Welcome to a show in a glass of its own.
Yes, Thames Television, the station with knockers. Excuse me, there's one now. Yes, can I help you?
Christian Harloff, the biggest Star Wars shill of the whole lot.
It could be Sith Council, I guess, today, because it is the full-on spoiler review for episode.
Oh, what did you think of it?
It was at University of the Devs being a raptor handler.
Right, don't care.
The sinister Sith that was, I think.
Oh, you know, because if it was Spider-Man in the Star Wars galaxy, it would be the sinister Sith.
Overall, Star Wars, though, Ahsoka feels way more like Star Wars.
Yeah.
As I was telling to Steph last week, this show to me, it's not aimed at the entire Star Wars fan base, and that's totally fine. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But like, there are parts of this. I thought that this episode, this episode continued the story that they were telling, and at least gave you some backstory and said, okay, we're telling the story. Here's
you mean a black story, not a backstory.
If you like this, we're going to give you a little bit more of it, and now we're going to tell you why everything is the way it is. And if you're invested in this story, I think you go, okay. But I don't know. It just, to me, it feels very, as I said, like CW young adult show. And I think that when the show was announced, I thought that we were getting more of that, like,
Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Republic. Yeah. Andor, like, you know, the...
So I guess Christian Harloff doesn't know about Leslie Headland. He doesn't know about the shift in the paradigm where everything is bad now under the tutelage of Kathleen Kennedy. He's just plain ignorant. He's been at Collider for a long time. Obviously has his own YouTube channel now. But come on, Chris, baby. This is the same guy who got the hump because he didn't get an invite to a Star Wars Universal experience at their theme park. He was so livid and pissed, he talked about it on Collider or on his channel. So that's the thing, right? You can simp as much as you want to for your favorite IP, whether it's Metal Gear Solid or Street Fighter or... I don't know. What's the other thing I'm thinking of? Fast and Furious. You could be one of these people that goes out there and you camp day and night for the opening of a brand new whatever. But the people behind that creation, do you think they care about your devotion? The fact you're parting with your hard-earned cash to give them money? They don't. At the end of the day, folks, corporations don't owe you anything, but we are the customers. And we owe them something because we expect them to give us a product we have been fans of for a long time. It's why it's called a fan base. It's why it's called fandom. But Christian Harloff sitting here going, yeah, you know what? But Christian Harloff sat here and he's making these strong gestures of, well, hang on a minute. This is a young adult show. I mean, did you not get that from the first episode, from the trailer? The awful marketing when Jodie Turner-Smith turned up at that convention a couple of years ago, or last year, it feels like a long time now, and says, yeah, we don't need the patriarchy, it's all about the matriarchy, all that fucking bullshit. So yeah, you shill away, Christian. You sound like a man who's defeated, and it serves you absolutely right. But don't mind my face under your dress there, my dear, but you keep doing your stunning martial arts moves. But seriously, folks, that was quite the horrendous detail I had to sit through and watch this garbage. Again, didn't pay for the privilege, because why should I? That's not the kind of guy I am. Although I know Jay Binet right here is the kind of girl I want to be with. At least this is a Japanese depiction of what a beautiful biological woman is supposed to look like. Everything is Star Wars now. There's no attractive women. They're all witches, quite literally. They don't dress down or look sexy. Do you have any hope for the Rey movie coming out by Charmin Obaid-Chinoy in the next couple of years? I don't. The Rey Palpatine is going to be a worse version than what we've had previously. If you want sexy Rey, just look up Chat GPT and get your dreams coming true. And speaking of coming, folks, I'll have a brand new video for you tomorrow, but quite honestly, the Acolyte, the Acolyte, the Acolyte, whatever you want to call this, it's just terrible. It's $180 million that was poured into this, and I think if you divide that sum of money by the total amount of episodes, I think, just a rough count from the top of my head, that these episodes might cost more than She-Hulk did, because that was $25 million an episode apparently. So you figure out the maths. It was a bad idea on paper, and it seems Kathleen Kennedy, the woman who pulls the strings with Gabe Fill Me Holy, I'm sure those two had a bit of influence in getting this out there. Because again, I suppose that big corporations in America, they get these budgets allocated for the year, and they've got to waste the money on something, which becomes a tax write-off. How the hell is the Acolyte allowed to go this further in time when that god-awful Willow remake, or revisit, whatever you want to call it, that was so bad, they pulled it down, didn't they? You can't get it anymore unless you go to a fucking torrent site, and then I might do that in due course. But yeah, Christian Harloff, you keep moping away because you're a diehard Star Wars fan, and all of this has happened now. But you know what? Great. Serves you right, Disney. Serves you right, Lucasfilm. You deserve all the hate and backlash you get. No shills. No one can actually help you out now. And in fact, folks, I just want to go to one more thing if she's there, because this by far is one of the worst YouTubers I've ever seen.
Hey guys, so we are on to episode 3 of the Acolyte. And listen, if you've watched my other 2 reactions, you know I'm already obsessed. I'm already all in.
No, you're a fakester. You proclaim to be a writer. You've got all these geeky things behind you, but you don't know fucking jack shit about anything. If I asked this chick about a movie from the 70s or the 80s, she'll be going, I don't know what that is. Next question, please. Such a grifter. I mean, this is the definition, folks, of a grifter. She even fake cried at the first episode of the Acolyte. Like, come on, she's a woman. Women can just turn on the waterworks just like that, can't they? Oh my god, I'm shit to now.
No notes on this.
No.
Mama.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm fake reacting. Oh, I'm so dog shit. But yeah, as long as I keep shilling so hard for Disney, they gave me more access. Well, Mama's geeky. Oh, fucking hell. Jeez, I tell you, I've had it with these idiots out there. That's why I'm raw, like Eddie Murphy was back in the day, and that's why I'm pretty much unfiltered. But you know who isn't unfiltered? You guys out there, because you keep me going. You keep the lights on in my place. Well, actually, you don't at the moment, but I'm still working on that aspect. And if I were you folks, and if you were me, let's bring the Force back to where it rightly belongs, in the hands of George Lucas. And I want to see more white people in Star Wars again, because right now I have to resign myself to watching old school Star Wars behind me, which you can't see right now, because quite frankly, what's been churned out in the last couple of years has been absolute dog shit. Kathleen Kennedy needs to be fired, along with Gave Filmy Holy. And on that one, if you were me, if I were you, and you, madam, you carry on doing your amazing martial arts in that outfit, I'll see you seeing me on the next video. Hello? Is anybody in there? Sorry, I've been watching Predator again.